Good morning, all of you, the respected speaker, and everybody who is in here. First of all, I'd request all of you to please turn off your mics so that no disturbance can, just happen. And please tell everybody, like your friends, to join us because it's going to be a very beautiful session. So, a very good morning to everybody present here and respected speaker. So, so we know that we know that science is the poetry of the reality, right? So keeping in this mind and how science is ubiquitous and in everywhere and everything, this is the launch program of a society, that is the it. It's basically a infantile idea right now, which is going to be a lot more in few coming days or few coming months or years. The sole motive of this society will be to know as much as we can, to know and to tell, right? So this is our the agenda of the whole society is just science. It's pure science and nothing else. And how we can propagate science, how we can tell other people things, how much of we know about science, and what everything that is which is just right in front of our minds, and we are still unknown. And there are a lot many things which are waiting to be discovered. So this is just a small speck of uh, a, 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 a a trial that we are going to have, and it will be we're going to have, and it will be a great event for us to start to in the inception of the societies with how much with the zeal which we have, and and furthermore, I just wanted to say that you're all welcome here, and we will have a great time. And the SciZip, the society which we are all are a part of. So it will be going to be a great. It'll become, we will go a long way, and we hope that we kindle that fire in everybody's mind to know science, not even just science people, like, because of the people who are of scientific background, they already have some knowledge about science, but the people who are a little bit unknown because of their majors like arts and commerce and everything which is non-science. So our sole motive, the major motive, is just to tell people that how science is beautiful, how everything can be done with such an easy way, just with the help of science. Like, ultimately, we were just a single cell till we grew to be the greatest species of the whole planet. So that's what our motive is, to make people aware of everything that surrounds them, and everything that they can be a part of. So I again welcome you to the launch program. And so before starting anything, we'd like to show you a small video that our volunteers made, and that video is what will make you think that why can't I also be, right? So it is not just that SciZip is for science, it is for everything, it is for everybody. And in the video you will see that how different background, the people from different backgrounds, how can they just collaborate, how can they just be together be together with the help of science. So thank you so much, and over to the video.
I like music, but I am a student of science. I like photography, but I also like to know how animals change their color. I'd like to discuss politics, as much as I'd like to know how art forms. I like to know about economics, but it's also difficult brushing inside the body. The thing is that, independent of our academic background, we celebrate art, music, dance, and much more. Let's say photography. But why not science then? How does many people like that. But honestly, where would they share their knowledge and also update themselves? We are the answer to that where. So why limit science to only lab and theory when we can just learn about it by using some basic things in logic?
We are here to provide you with a space where you can share your ideas that are not just confined to theoretical concepts, but to understand the very essence of science, observe and explain.
Tell you that science is the solution to everything wrong.
Science is a medium for activities and fun. We want to bring all fields of science together to see, and there can be natural combination that meets the idea. And hey, why just science? Once you get to it, anyone can see that science can be linked to any other subject. The possibilities of innovation through actions that can connect all the dots.
Just so you know, we are not trying to make science fun, as it already is. We just need to get your eyes seen and rest of the world.
So, we are really proud to be the part of this initiative, and we hope that you will be too.
Just heard that how science is at the heart of the life. Here at SciZip, we explore, we create, we innovate. We can't wait for everyone to see when science is combined with all its power, wonders can happen.
And so now, for showing you that what we do, what I told you, what Sir told you was just a glimpse, was just a. Now we will show you a presentation. We are proceeding towards a presentation that will show you that what SciZip is capable of doing. What prospects do we have? What's the scope of SciZip? And obviously, we'll give you one trailer that will show that what all we will do. So over to the present.
With this, we are going to start our scientific journey together with the platform SciZip KMC. Next, please. Okay, I hope you guys will have got an idea about what SciZip KMC is and what is our logic behind that. I will now explain precisely what SciZip KMC is and what is our ideology. Further adding on it, I'll tell you how we are going to work everything out via this platform. Before I begin, I just want to express my own views regarding this platform SciZip KMC. I was always very complained with the education I was given that why there is huge margin between different disciplines of science. And I know, with no exceptions, many of you have felt same thing at least some point in your life. We all know how important science is, but yes, what's even more important is science communication. I was saying that one of the famous researchers said that if you can explain whatever you read to any layman, then only it means that you have got the true essence of that topic. Also, science has got its own inherent beauty, but still, there are students who find it pretty boring. One probable reason might be that we are not ever taught science in a way it should be taught to us. But yes, considering its importance for our own awareness and knowledge, we come up with SciZip KMC. Here we try to learn science beyond books. Every one of us get an exposure to come up with our own innovative ideas and skills. Here we focus to learn things from each other. So we come up with SciZip KMC, which focuses to learn things in much holistic way. It's basically science beyond books, or you can say socializing science. It's not at all about physics, chemistry, biology, arts, or commerce. As we told you guys in our video, anyone irrespective of any branch of study, everyone can learn science. We emphasize more on explaining science in layman terms rather than, say, hardcore science. Here in this platform, we don't require someone to be scientifically very cool. What we focus on are innovative ideas and application of innovative skills. Also, this platform focuses to relate science to social science aspects or social science. Now, Arpit would be explaining you how we are thinking to relate science to social science aspects. Over to you, Arpit.
Okay. So as Swapnil has already given a brief about our ideology, let me cover the most important part, that how are we going to connect social sciences to science. Okay, I'll be taking the session in bilingual so that you can, the main motive for us is to get you and to make you understand what we are trying to say. All right. So I'll not be talking in a very gentle and say intellectual way. My whole motive is to make you understand what I'm saying is. All right. तो साइजिप का मेन मोटिव ये है कि अगर आप अपने दोस्त से मिलते हैं और म्यूजिक डिस्कस कर सकते हैं कि लेटेस्ट म्यूजिक कौन सा आया हुआ है, आपको म्यूजिक इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स के बारे में नॉलेज नहीं होता, आपको वो म्यूजिक कैसे क्रिएट किया गया उसके बारे में भी कुछ लिमिटेड नॉलेज ही होता है, बट फिर भी हम डिस्कस करते हैं कि जो म्यूजिक आया है, तो हम उस तरह से साइंस को डिस्कस क्यों नहीं कर सकते, और इसको डिस्कस करना जरूरी भी है। अब मैं आपको सीधे लेकर के चलता हूं कि हम कैसे सोशल साइंसेस को साइंस से कनेक्ट करेंगे। लेट मी टेल यू एन एग्जांपल। हम सभी जानते हैं कि इस समय यूपी में या फिर अदर पार्ट्स ऑफ इंडिया में भी जिस तरह के क्राइम रेट्स बढ़े हुए हैं, क्राइम्स चल रहे हैं, ठीक है, और कॉलेज स्टूडेंट्स, एनएसएस प्लस देयर आर वेरियस ऑफ द सोसाइटीज एंड ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस जो इस चीज पर काम कर रहे हैं कि हम किस तरह से लोगों में अवेयरनेस फैलाएं, मेंस्ट्रुएशन और पीरियड साइकिल्स को लेकर के जो टैबूज बने हुए हैं उनको सॉल्व करें, और इन सभी चीजों से रिलेटेड, चाहे वो सेक्सुअल एजुकेशन हो या फिर जो भी सोशल क्रुएलिटीज हैं या सोशल टैबूज बने हुए हैं उनको किस तरह से मिटाएं। व्हाट वी थिंक इन साइजिप इज कि जब तक आप साइंस का सपोर्ट नहीं लेंगे इस तरह की चीजें सॉल्व करना पॉसिबल उतना इजी नहीं है जितना हम सोच रहे हैं। जब तक आप लोगों को ये नहीं समझाएंगे कि पीरियड साइकिल्स में व्हाट इज द साइंस बिहाइंड दैट, व्हाट इज द साइकोलॉजी बिहाइंड दैट, कि उसमें उस टाइम पर मेंटली किस तरह की सिचुएशन होती है, फिजिकली किस तरह की सिचुएशन होती है, आप हमारी नेक्स्ट जनरेशन को भी नहीं समझा सकते कि वो एक बहुत ही नॉर्मल चीज है, वो किसी के साथ भी हो सकता है, और जो भी जिस तरह का भी सेक्सुअल एजुकेशन है हमारी, वो उसको नॉर्मलाइज करने के लिए साइंस के साथ साथ आपको वो काम करना पड़ेगा। सो अवर प्लान इज टू ऑर्गेनाइज सम सेशंस जो कि टैबू समझे जाते हैं लेकिन जिसमें साइंस है, और जो कहीं ना कहीं सोशल इमेजेस पे बहुत बड़ा डिफरेंस क्रिएट कर सकते हैं। उस तरह के टॉपिक्स को ला करके ग्राउंड पे डिस्कस करना। आप सिर्फ लोगों को अगर ये कहते रहोगे कि डोंट मेक पीरियड्स अ टैबू, इतने ही बात को मैंने भी कई बार सुना है, आपने भी कई बार सुना है, दिस इज नॉट मेकिंग अ डिफरेंस। दिस इज द टाइम टू चेंज अवर अप्रोच। द साइंटिफिक टेम्परामेंट इन द सोसाइटी इज very necessary, and that's our motive, is to connect with the society, to connect with the social images and the social aspects of science. I hope you people are getting it. There are other points also that it doesn't involve a very core amount of science. हम सभी core science के students भी हो सकते हैं, हम commerce या फिर किसी और background के student भी हो सकते हैं, but if I am able to understand the concept behind that, I will be able to explain that also if I work some to a better extent. We will be teaching people to how to present these things in very simple and normal holistic manner, and this is the main motive behind SciZip, that science should be the part of our normal daily life, and its discussion is must for a developing nation like India, because कल की जो टेक्नोलॉजी है वो आज हमारे आइडियाज और आज हमारी सोशलाइजेशन की जो चीजें हम सोशलाइज कर रहे हैं उस पर ही डिपेंड करती है। इफ वी कैन मेक ट्रेंड सोशल मीडिया ट्रेंड को अगर हम उसको इतना बढ़ा सकते हैं कि वो सभी के तक पहुंच सकता है, सो वी आर एबल टू डू थिंग्स दैट कैन एक्चुअली चेंज द सोसाइटी एंड bring us some better and good changes. All right. So इसके बाद हम एक बहुत ही सिंपल से एग्जांपल पे मैरिजुआना, जिसको कि भांग कहते हैं नॉर्मल लैंग्वेजेस में, लोग इसको अलग अलग नामों से जानते हैं, हम विद इन 5 मिनट्स आपको उसकी पूरी साइंस और उसकी नॉर्मल लाइफ की एप्लीकेशंस और एक लेमैन लैंग्वेज में समझा करके दिखाने का एक एफर्ट करने जा रहे हैं. देयर आर 3 स्टूडेंट्स जो कि इंक्लूडिंग मी, जो कि इस चीज को ट्राई करेंगे. आई होप with this example you will easily get what we are trying to do.
Thank you, Arpit. So, what's known as marijuana to the rest of the world is botanically called cannabis. Now, sharing some botanical aspects, this cannabis is the genus and it has 3 well-known species: Cannabis sativa, Cannabis indica, and Cannabis ruderalis. But here we are only going to talk about the plant Cannabis sativa only because it has been studied in greater detail. So, this plant Cannabis sativa belongs to the family Cannabaceae. It is an annual plant. What does it mean to be an annual plant? This plant completes its life cycle in one growing season only, and then it will die. It is also a dioecious plant. What does it mean to be a dioecious plant? So male and female flowers will be found on separate plants. Where was this plant seen? The origin lies in the Central Asia. The first appearance of this plant was believed to be Central Asia about 5000 BC. Now, look at this picture. The stem of the plant is angular, so it is not round. It is more or less like, that triangular pencil which we use. It is thickened across the edges. And also the stem is not flat. It is furrowed. It has ridges and grooves. And of course, the stem will lead to various branches. About the root. The root is a taproot. So what happens in a taproot system is it will grow vertically downwards in the soil, and from one point it will start spreading. Leaves will be of course green, as you can see in the pictorial representation also. Why are they green? Because of the presence of chlorophyll. But what's most important to note here is the shape of the leaf. You can see here in the upper left picture the shape of the leaf. It is palmate. So don't think that these are 7 leaves. This is only one leaf. It is divided into 7 lobes. How do I know this is one leaf? Because you see all these major 7 lobes in the upper left picture, all these 7 leaves are radiating from one common point. There is only one single point of origin. So it is one leaf but divided into 7 major lobes. Why is it called palmate? Because it looks like an open palm, like an open hand. So therefore the name is given to it. What is also important to note here is the margin of the leaf. If you look at the margin of the leaf, it is not a line. It is not a continuous margin. It has small teeth-like projections, which is called serrated edge. So there are teeth-like projections. It is not a continuous line. Both the surfaces of the leaf have some minute hair-like structures. What are those hair-like structures? They are known as trichomes. Now, what is also important to note here, most of the compounds, the cannabinoids, which are used for medicinal and recreational purposes, are extracted from the flower. They are present in the leaves. They will be present in other parts also, but they are not extracted from the leaves. They are extracted from the flower itself. Now, from the picture, it becomes quite clear. You can see in the bottom row, the male flower consists of 5 green structures. These are known as sepals, and the 5 other structures are known as stamens, which will produce. So these pollen grain will be dusted on the stigma, and then pollination will be occur. Male flowers. Now see this picture at the extreme bottom right. Male flowers have less leaves around the flower. So you can see these are the floral buds. Leaves are not present in great quantity around the floral bud. But see the upper picture, the female plant. There is terminal crown of leaves around the floral bud. So this is how you can distinguish the male plant from the female plant. What is also important to note here is most of the compounds like THC, the cannabinoids, are found in greater concentration in the female flower. So they are also found in the male flower, they are also found in the leaves of both the plants, but they are majorly extracted from the female flower simply because the abundance is great. And now Arpit will tell you in greater detail as to what are those cannabinoids and about the chemistry behind them.
Okay, moving to the next part. Okay, so next is the chemical aspect. हम सभी ने एक बार, अगर आपके मन में ये क्वेश्चन नहीं आया तो आना चाहिए कि अगर हम there are many types of drugs and many types of things that people take for recreational purposes or for other purposes like alcohol, tobacco, cigarettes, but why bhang or this marijuana is taken so separately from others? I'll be explaining you it all in 2 minutes, and please write down in the comment section if you guys are getting it. Just let me complete and then you can write down in the comment section. So मैं आपको बहुत ही लेमैन लैंग्वेज में समझाता हूँ कि आपको एक ह्यूमन बॉडी का जो सबसे ऊपर एक डायग्राम दिख रहा है, इसमें मैं आपको ये समझाता हूँ कि देयर आर 2 टाइप्स ऑफ रिसेप्टर्स इन अवर बॉडी। मतलब हमारी बॉडी में 2 तरह की अलग-अलग जगह पर साइट्स होती हैं, जो कुछ स्पेसिफिक केमिकल्स के साथ ही बाइंड करेंगी, उनके साथ ही कनेक्शन बनाएंगी, ऑलराइट? और ये जो जगहें हैं, इनको हम CB1, CB2 साइंटिफिक लैंग्वेज में बोलते हैं, और ये किनके साथ में रिएक्ट कर सकती हैं। तो देयर आर 3 टाइप्स ऑफ सच थिंग्स। सबसे पहला जो हमारी ही बॉडी में प्रोड्यूस होते हैं एंडोकैनोबिनाइड्स। नाम में कुछ नहीं रखा है, आप इतना समझो कि एक तरह के केमिकल्स हमारी बॉडी में जो क्रिएट होते हैं। दूसरा, इसी तरह के केमिकल्स कुछ प्लांट्स में भी क्रिएट होते हैं, और तीसरा, ये केमिकल्स लैब में भी प्रिपेयर किए जा सकते हैं। उमंग आपको बताएगा कि जब ये लैब में, अभी उमंग का पार्ट आएगा मेरे बाद में, कि जब ये लैब में प्रिपेयर किया गया तो देयर इज अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरी बिहाइंड दैट। आई विल बी कवरिंग माय पार्ट ओनली। सो जो ये कैनोबिनाइड हमारे बॉडी में ऑलरेडी प्रोड्यूस होता है, उसका काम ये होता है कि मान लीजिए आपने कोई गरम-गरम सी चाय या फिर कोई भी गरम चीज़ आपने छुई, तो तुरंत ही हमारा ब्रेन को सिग्नल जाता है कि देयर इज़ समथिंग रॉन्ग, और ब्रेन न्यूरॉन्स जो कि होते हैं, कुछ एक हमारे बॉडी का मैकेनिज्म है जिसके थ्रू वो हाथ को ये इंडिकेशन देता है कि आपको हाथ हटा लेना है। ऑलराइट? अब हाथ हट गया, लेकिन अब ब्रेन को वापस से कैसे पता चलेगा कि वो काम जो उसने भेजा था करने के लिए वो हो चुका है? तो उसको करने के लिए ये केमिकल काम आते हैं कि वो जाकर के ब्रेन को बताते हैं कि हाँ, तुमने जो बोला था वो काम हो चुका है, अब हम सारा आराम से हाथ अपना यहाँ पे रख सकते हैं। ऑलराइट? इन्हीं को हम एंडोकैनाबिनॉइड्स बोलते हैं। अब प्रॉब्लम तब जनरेट होती है जब हम भांग इनटेक करते हैं, तो यही कैनाबिनॉइड्स भांग के पौधे में भी होते हैं, जो कि हमारी बॉडी के कैनाबिनॉइड्स से मिलते-जुलते होते हैं। अब आपकी बॉडी को कैनाबिनॉइड्स की ज़रूरत ना भी हो, फिर भी आपकी बॉडी में कैनाबिनॉइड्स आ रहे हैं, जो आपके ब्रेन को कुछ भी सिग्नल्स, कुछ भी फीडबैक, रैंडम फीडबैक्स भेज रहे हैं। तो आप ज़रा समझ करके देखो कि आपकी बॉडी में ऐसा नहीं कि कोई पार्ट, किसी पार्ट को कम कर दिया गया या किसी पार्ट की वर्किंग बढ़ा दी गई, नहीं। आपकी बॉडी में जो चल रहा था उसके साथ इतना बड़ा खिलवाड़ होता है इसके होने के बाद, कि आपके ब्रेन को समझ में नहीं आता है कि क्या ये चीज़ें सही आ रही हैं या ये सिग्नल गलत आ रहे हैं। और इसकी वजह से जो हमारे बॉडी में पहले से, या फिर जो हमारे मन में पहले से ही चीज़ें बनी होती हैं, या फिर हमारे जो पुराने थॉट्स होते हैं, पुराने एक्सपीरियंसेस होते हैं, उन्हीं से रिलेटेड ही चीज़ें हमको दिखती हैं, चाहे वो पॉजिटिव एस्पेक्ट्स में हो, हैप्पीनेस हो, या वो नेगेटिव एस्पेक्ट्स में हो। और यही सबसे बड़ा रीज़न है कि जो भांग है वो एडिक्टिव भी नहीं है। मतलब सभी लोगों को ये पसंद नहीं आता, क्योंकि कुछ लोगों की बहुत ही बुरी चीज़ें जो जुड़ी होती हैं उनसे, वो उनको याद दिला देती है इस तरह से। और आप यहाँ डायग्राम में देख सकते हो कि देयर आर 2 थिंग्स, कि बीच में यहाँ पे ट्रांसफर हो रहा है एंडोकैनाबिनॉइड का, और जो ग्रीन पोर्शन आपको दिख रहा है वो भांग से आए हुए कैनाबिनॉइड्स हैं। और भांग में जो कि THC और CBD होता है, ये अगर जिनको केमिस्ट्री में थोड़ा सा भी इंटरेस्ट है, तो ये फिनॉल की पॉलीन्यूक्लियर फिनॉल्स का एग्जांपल है THC और CBD। और इस तरह के भांग में कुछ हंड्रेड्स ऑफ कैनाबिनॉइड्स पाए जाते हैं, मतलब हंड्रेड्स ऑफ केमिकल्स, जिसमें से आज हम सिर्फ 2 ही केमिकल्स के बारे में उनका इफेक्ट्स अभी तक जान पाए हैं, और बाकी 98 अदर्स क्या करते होंगे जाकर के, ये अभी हम लोग स्टिल रिसर्च चल रही है। So this is the chemical aspect. Umang will be taking you to the effects on human body of marijuana. So over to Umang now. Umang, please take over.
Thank you. So I'm going to talk about the zoological aspect of marijuana, that is, what is the effect if inhaled or injected by an animal. आप सभी ने सुना होगा कि मैरिजुआना के बहुत सारे नाम होते हैं, भांग, गांजा, हशीश, चरस, बहुत से नाम हैं, और इसको डिफरेंट डिफरेंट तरीके से लिया जाता है, या तो ओरल रूट से या फिर नेजल रूट से। स्मोक भी किया जाता है इसे। तो ये केमिकल्स, जो दो केमिकल्स अभी अर्पित ने बताए, टीएचसी और सीबीडी। टीएचसी स्टैंड फॉर टेट्राहाइड्रोकैनाबिस कैनाबिनॉइड एंड सीबीडी स्टैंड फॉर कैनाबिडियोल। ये दो केमिकल्स इस ड्रग के एक्टिव केमिकल कंपोनेंट्स हैं। जैसे ही ये बॉडी के अंदर जाते हैं, ये ब्लड स्ट्रीम में जाते ही सबसे पहले ब्रेन तक जाते हैं। में जाते ही ये केमिकल्स ब्रेन को पूरी तरीके से हाईजैक कर लेते हैं। जैसा कि अर्पित ने बताया, मैं तीन मेन इफेक्ट्स के बारे में डिस्कस करने वाला हूँ यहाँ पे। सबसे पहला इफेक्ट होता है बॉडी को काम डाउन कर देना, बॉडी का स्ट्रेस रिलीव कर देना या फिर मोटर एक्टिविटी को सप्रेस कर देना। थोड़ी हमें सुस्त फील होने लगता है ये, या स्ट्रेस रिलीफ हो जाता है कोई भी इस तरीके मैरिजुआना से रिलेटेड ड्रग कंज्यूम करने के बाद। ऐसा क्यों? क्योंकि जैसा कि अर्पित ने बताया कि marijuana बॉडी का फीडबैक सिस्टम हाईजैक कर लेता है। कोई भी काम होने के बाद जब बॉडी को फीडबैक मिलता है तो बॉडी अपने काम को स्लो डाउन कर देती है। लेकिन हमारी बॉडी के अंदर नेचुरली जो कैनाबिनॉइड प्रेजेंट होता है, वो सिर्फ किसी पर्टिकुलर पार्ट में प्रेजेंट होता है एक टाइम पे, इसीलिए हमें हर टाइम इस तरीके से सुस्ती फील नहीं होती। बट जब हम ये ड्रग कंज्यूम करते हैं तो वो हमारे पूरे के पूरे ब्रेन के सिस्टम को हाईजैक कर लेती है और ये हमारी ब्रेन की फंक्शनिंग को स्लो डाउन कर देता है, हमारा स्ट्रेस रिलीव कर देता है और कई बार स्लीप भी इंड्यूस करता है। दूसरा जो मेन इफेक्ट मैरिजुआना का एनिमल्स के ऊपर देखा जाता है, दैट इज यूफोरिया। यूफोरिया या फिर हैलुसिनेशन जैसी यूफोरिया। यूफोरिया मीन्स फीलिंग ऑफ बीइंग हाई। कि जब भी हम कोई ड्रग कंज्यूम करते हैं तो हमें हाई होने की फीलिंग क्यों आती है? क्योंकि इसका जो एक्टिव कंपोनेंट है टीएचसी, इट रिलीजेस द प्लेजर हार्मोन विच इज नोन एज द डोपामीन। डोपामीन हमारी बॉडी में सेक्रेट होते ही हमें हाई होने की या प्लेजर की फीलिंग आती है, इसीलिए ये इस ड्रग को एडिक्टिव भी बना देता है। तीसरा जो एस्पेक्ट है इस ड्रग का, दैट इज यूफोरिया। ओ सॉरी, आई एम रियली सॉरी, दैट इज पैरानोइया या फिर हैलुसिनेशन। तो जब ये ड्रग हमारी बॉडी में जाती है तो ये हमारी ब्रेन की फंक्शन को इस तरीके से ऑल्टर करती है, अगर ये काफी हाई डोज में ले लिया जाए तो, कि ये हमें हैलुसिनेशंस करने लगती है हमारी ब्रेन में जाके। दिस इज नोन एज पैरानोइया और हैलुसिनेशन। तो ये हैलुसिनेशन की तरह भी काम करती है। तो ये कुछ इफेक्ट्स हैं एनिमल ब्रेन के ऊपर इस ड्रग के, जो शायद आप सभी ने सुने भी होंगे और शायद कुछ लोगों ने एक्सपीरियंस भी किए होंगे। बट एट द सेम टाइम सीबीडी के बहुत से मेडिकल एस्पेक्ट्स भी हैं, जैसे वो पेन को रिलीव करता है, इन्फ्लेमेशन कम करता है, कन्वल्जन्स या फिर दौरे जो होते हैं उन्हें भी कंट्रोल करने में इसका यूज देखा गया है। तो ये कुछ एस्पेक्ट्स हैं जो शायद इसको मेडिकली बेनिफिट भी करा सकते हैं और कई जगह पे मेडिकल यूज के लिए मैरिजुआना लीगल भी है। लेकिन एट द सेम टाइम मैरिजुआना के कुछ हार्मफुल इफेक्ट्स भी हैं अगर ये लॉन्ग टाइम के लिए यूज किया जाए, जैसे कि ये ब्रेन की मेमोरी और कॉग्निटिव एबिलिटीज, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग एबिलिटीज को इफेक्ट करता है। इसीलिए ये डेंजरस है और इसको ड्रग का लेबल दिया गया है और ये इंडिया में लीगलाइज नहीं है। आई होप मैं आप सभी को समझ आ सका हो कि किस तरीके से ये एक जूलॉजिकल एस्पेक्ट मैरिजुआना का जो मैंने बताया एंड किस तरीके से ये एनिमल्स के ब्रेन को अफेक्ट करता है। थैंक यू।
Now, I hope our basic ideology is clear to all of you. But now, the question arises how we are going to work this out, right? We already have our official YouTube channel where we plan to come up with different videos or audios in various science topics periodically. And yes, we want to emphasize on this point that this platform is completely based on the idea of for the students and by the students, meaning by to say that in this platform we don't have any senior authority or someone very superior to us. We here are only students who would be running this platform and would be engaging ourselves in scientific ideas and scientific innovative skills and would be learning from each other. Here, everyone who joins is free to come up with any idea he or she wants to start with. And as I talked of our YouTube channel, it will also be run by all of you who wish to join this platform. But we know many of us face problems when it comes to technical part. So we are soon going to have a session on how to record videos or audios and upload it in our YouTube channel or other social media platforms. We will provide a separate column in our YouTube channel or the social or other social media platforms if someone wants to start his or her own series on something. Like if, for example, if someone wants to upload his videos or a series named History of Science, it's just an example, named History of Science. So we will give him a separate column in our platform. So I hope you are getting it. You are getting it that this platform provides you to come up with your own innovation and skill so that we all could learn from each other. We have our official blog as well. Anyone who wishes to share his or her articles or any write ups can do that as well in our blog. These all social sites will be shown to you by our fellow members just after 5 or 6 minutes. We also plan to come up with our own e-journal where we'll be posting articles or various journals in that journal. So basically these are in the pipelines. We haven't done it right now, but we plan to do so. We also plan to have timely quizzes in our platform, and these quizzes will be based on whatever videos, audios, articles, etc. we have shared in our platform. Now I'll be joined by Arpit for getting the groundwork and the real world explanations and applications. Arpit, please.
Okay, continuing with what Swapnil was telling us. Uh, these were the theoretical or let's say the social media or the communication aspects of our program or say our club. But let me tell about what we are going to do on the ground. These things can be done by the students of Kironimal College as well as if any other student from any college institution or outside can join the club to conduct these activities. Let me tell you in brief that SciZip has a core team outside the Kironimal College. This is our very first chapter that is being launched in Kironimal College. We are soon planning to come up with our other chapters in other colleges of Delhi University, and even if anyone wants to start such a club in their city or in their college other than Delhi University, we are going to help them. So this core team which is working on that, we have just started the work, and this is our very first launch program. So coming to the collaboration with the other societies of the college and outside, let me tell you what we are going to do. There is NSS in our college which teaches students and helps the underprivileged students in the various aspects. What we have planned that those students are not having enough resources to get a very good education or say practical education of science, if you are getting it. So we as our members will collaborate with NSS and provide the practical knowledge of some basic subjects to those students, and in turn our members will be getting recognition from NSS, and we will be doing a social work as well, because those students are the future of this country, and if they will have the scientific temperament, our purpose will solve most of its extent. Other than that, we have Eco Club in our college which works on climate and environment. We want to collaborate with them. Let me tell you, I already have a plan that what I was saying that there are various type of challenges that trends on social media. Okay, our very first plan that's coming up soon is drop the straw plan. We all use straw while using a drink. If you are getting it, why are you using the straw? Just use your lips now. We are going to start this campaign very soon with the help of Eco Club, or as well as independent as well. If Eco Club wants to join us, they can join us. That all the members who are connected to this society or this club will never use straw in their life. It's not so cool. It's not helpful. It's just a waste of resources, and just it is a purpose to make our environment dirty with plastic. There's no use of using straws. Just drop the straw. Even if you are Starling, even if you are in Starbucks, I guess. Starbucks, MacD, wherever you go, what is the need of the straw? Just take the glass and use your lips. This is going to be our very first campaign, and we are going to collaborate with the Astro Club of Kironimal College. The Astro Club is already connected with us to conduct some sessions, like we can organize moon watch within the college or outside itself. So these type of students, these type of activities, there is a program called DBT Star, which is being run in college, and various students are doing researches under some teachers. We will provide them a platform to publish that research and explain it in journal aspect, so that in normal people can get it, and the student who has done it should get a better reach and a name in the college, that yes, this student is doing this, and he or she can explain it in such a better way that he or she should be known in the whole college, not only in his or her department, in the whole college itself. Other than that, there are various types of field activities. Let me give you an example that there are a variety of labs in our college, and there are labs in every college that they use chemicals like HCl, NOH, and we decant them like no one cares. We are the educated part of the society, the educated youth of this country, and we have to take its responsibility. And we must take efforts so that our department, our classroom, or our section should not decant their personal chemicals directly into the sink. We can just start with neutralizing HCl or NOH while using them. There's a huge amount of NOH solution or the stock solution. I already have seen myself that is being decanted in the lab after 2 or 3 days of the experiments. What are you giving to this society? The blue Yamuna is now black. All right. So I hope Delhi University will be having a great part, because there are 90 colleges and they have various type of labs. So can you guess what amount of chemicals we ourselves are decanting in the Yamuna or the other parts of Delhi? We will be just seeing the effects of those chemicals. So we will start by ourselves. I have already done it in my circle when I was in third year or second year in the analytical chemistry. I have already done it with 5 or 6 of my classmates. So you guys can also do it, and we will do it in the classroom. We will do it in the college. That's what our dedication is. All right. So there are various type of such things that can be done in the colleges. So we will be planning to do such things. All right. Other than that, let me explain you in short what our working mechanism is. All right. So there are two divisions within the size of KMC. There is a think tank and there is an executive. The executive body is responsible for doing the works like conducting the session, calling the guests, providing the platform, publishing the reports, these things. The executives can also publish their own content and they are free to do so. Whereas the think tank is open for all the students. All the students, anyone who wants to join us, whether they are a student or not, they can join us. They can suggest their ideas there, and if it is feasible for us, the executives, we will be executing it. All right. A member of think tank can also join executive if he or she fulfills the conditions. We will be preferring Credimal College students for the size of KMC. So think tank so you can get it already. So, but others who are part of think tanks, if they suggest any idea or they want to work on anything, we will be providing them the platform. We will be providing them series, as Swapnil said. कि अगर आप अपनी कोई सीरीज लाना चाहते हो, आप सीरीज करना चाहते हो, अगर हमको आपका कॉन्सेप्ट अच्छा लगता है, we will be providing you the platform. Okay. So the social media platform will be working continuously. Even if you want to do some ground activities with us, even some organization want to join us, we will be giving them the opportunity to join us, and we will be giving our 100% to execute that. All right. So executive has some limit, but this think tank has no limit of members. Only some responsible people will be getting to go to executives. I hope it clarifies it. There are various of our social media platforms that already describe these things. All right. So basically in executive, let me tell you, there are content writers, technical team, there is an interviewing team already started, and there are students to handle the social media platform, teams for some official purposes and some public reach. All right. So you can join even if you don't have some very much very strong command on science, you can join us and assist us in these things. And meantime, you can increase your command on the scientific topics. And let me tell you again that we are not just covering very core scientific topics. We are picking up the topics that needs science for their working as a whole. All right. So that science can assist those topics. We will be working on those topics. So everyone is welcome in our platform. The last point is plus your team. Let me tell you what your team is. Like I have suggested a number of ideas in front of you guys, and there will be many people who will be having tons of such ideas in their mind, and if they want to work out now on that thing and they are seeking people, like-minded people, we will be providing them people. Come join us and create your own team and do whatever you are thinking sitting at your home. Do it on field, do it on social media, wherever you want. Just come and join us. We will be assisting you to our 100%. All right. If you want to interview, there's already an interviewing team. If you want to do something else that which is not happening now for now, join us and we will be providing you the platform. All right. So this is all from our side. More of the working can be known by our social media platforms. Get connected to us. We will be moving to our next part. We will be showing you the social media platforms. All right. So Satvik is here. Is Satvik will be sharing the screen.
Hi, I'm Vidima, and these are our social media pages, and these pages will play a crucial role in making this initiative successful. All these pages will reflect our ideology in the best possible way. As Swapnil suggested, we'll be posting a lot of new content on these pages, and we'll post quizzes, and we'll try to post weekly content here. These pages will be active. These pages are active for everyone, irrespective of their backgrounds and academics, and will always be active on these pages, and we can publish everything that meets our ideology here. Okay, so these are our highlights. Now, Satyajit, please move to the Facebook page. This is our Facebook page, and we are already posting a lot of content on this. Here, you can see. These are the reviews given by you all, and they were So this is our Facebook page. Over to you, Arpit.
This one is our YouTube page for now. We will be creating a separate page for KMC team also. For now, there are 3 videos available on this page only, and there is our blog page also. Satvik will be showing you. So there are some common topics explained on the YouTube channel for now. All right. So if you Google SciZip, you will be getting our blog page already. There are many posts. Some core scientific posts are there. We will be soon posting some posts that can be relatable to everyone. All right, we are working on social media, basically on blog, website, and YouTube pages. Our Facebook page and Instagram page is highly active for now, and the initial contents will be published there only. All right, every one of you can join us. We will be soon taking sessions of how you can create the content. Let's say you have some knowledge in your subject or in say your topic. We will be providing you the assets and providing you the resources that how can you make the video and socialize the science. All right, so this is our blog page, as you can see. Moving to next, there are some students who are already working with us on the different initiatives. So I'll invite Navya for telling about the interview team. So if anyone is interested, they can join the interview team for now.
So hello everyone, this is Navya. I'm the head of interview department. So basically SciZip family has come up with this initiative of hosting a talk show, and we are planning to turn it into a series of interviews. These interviews will be conducted by me and my friend Sanjana. We both are pursuing chemistry honors. We are in second year right now. And this, just in order to give you a glimpse about this talk show, it's a place where you'll get to meet students and personalities who are excelling in various disciplines of sciences. I'm sure you'll get to learn a lot about different fields of sciences. I know a lot of people have interest in different things, but they don't get an opportunity to witness such things at a single platform, at a single place. So this is the place where you can get to meet all the people whom you have looked up to, or who you look up to. And also we would like to invite people who can become a part of our family and come up with innovative ideas to keep the series of interviews spinning on its wheels. So thank you everyone. If anyone is interested, they can DM us.
Over to Tarnisha for her initiative.
Hello everyone. I am leading the initiative of Insta Reels or Science Reel. Now, have you ever wondered why the cooking vessels are round or why the chapatis we eat gets puffed up while cooking. So like these, there are so many topics that happen in our day-to-day lives that have a spice of science behind them. So to make this learning fun, we'll be picking up the scientific topics familiar to each one of us, irrespective of your subject background, and we'll be explaining them with the help of these, that is a few seconds. So with this, we'll be coming up on each Saturday on the platform of SciZip KMC, mainly Instagram. So stay tuned for the Scientific Saturday, and if any one of you is interested and can help in the content or the creating the reels, they can DM. Thank you.